Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading. I'm your girl Just Jazzy, and it's that time again. We are checking in. I was getting ready to start with Scorpio, but I just kept hearing Pisces. So here we are. It felt right. So we are cleansing our space right now. Just setting the tone. I hope you guys are good. All right. I can't even remember what your last reading was about. So I hope you guys are like in a better place than you were last time we checked in. I don't remember the reading was positive or negative, but it's always positive, right? It's always positive because it's always about healing. Listen, my hair was down today. It was cute, and then I just like threw it up because I got tired of it. So, anyways, we are about to check in. What is up with y'all? It's February now. Hope y'all are, vibing, getting things in order, getting things in check, just leveling up your life, feel me? It really doesn't matter what comes out for any sign. It's always just, bottom line is like healing and being greater than you were before is always the goal. So yeah, let's check in. We're gonna get your past, present, future energies. Spirit, angels, ancestors, most high divine, I come to you at this time just asking for messages for Pisces. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what are the messages you want for me to have for Pisces? What do you want me to bring towards Pisces to help them heal and come into their higher selves? Listen, guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the shoe does not fit, don't try to wear it, please. I don't need you out here tripping for no reason, okay? I just don't need it. And always know that this can be for anybody with Pisces in their chart. This could be a cross watcher watching, so it could be pulling their energy. Take it how it resonates, feel me? Put the roles where they need to be. I'm just checking in for energy of Pisces. That is what we're doing right now. Underneath, you got the 3 of Wands. So you got something coming towards you. It's been slow and steady, but it is coming. Okay? It's like a stable energy. It could be a person, could be a thing. It could have took a lot of debating, but I'm seeing the 7 of Cups, but now I remember y'all's reading. I think I remember saying to you guys last time, like, who told you not to feel? Because it was like an energy of you not wanting to be in your emotions and tapping more into like logistics and trying to move that way. But that just kind of screwed things up. Twin flame energy here. See you guys focusing on work, coins building. I see a lot of celebrations, divine love. Like your cup is full. What is this about? What is this? I pulled this twice. That's nice, Pisces. That's good. That is really good. Just be sure that you're not trying to force somebody to be on the same wave as you is what I heard. Make sure you're not trying to force somebody to think and have the same opinions as you, because that can lead to a dictatorship more than a partnership. So yes, what are the energies for Pisces? What are the past energies for Pisces? Spirit. I'm gonna try to keep these readings kind of short this go around. I say that a lot, but we'll see. Got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of clarity. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else do you have for the past energy? This is a lack of clarity. A lack of truth. It's dishonesty. Okay. It's a weird energy. Because you have the Ace of Wands. This is like a lot of passion. This is like deep love, but it could be more sexual than anything. It could be these two together, it's not coming off as like something genuine. Okay, it's coming off as deceitful. It's passionate. It's maybe something you're passionate about or you put a lot of passion towards. But sometimes when we're passionate about something, that doesn't exactly mean that it's what we really want in our life. I don't know if that makes sense for some of y'all. Or sometimes it can be the opposite. Sometimes we're passionate about something, but we're lying to ourselves and we're caught up in something else that we're not passionate in. Many of us choose jobs, it doesn't align with our true passions. So this is kind of the energy that I'm feeling. And it's because you're not trying to let something go. There's like a genuine partnership here. Yeah, it's like not wanting to let somebody you really loved go. The Emperor, that's Aries energy. Four of Wands, that's like celebration, union, marriage. This might resonate for some of y'all. Hermit mode and focusing on work and coming out of mental entrapment. I see whatever this is that has you stuck. It's gonna take you realizing that you're the one keeping yourself stuck. It's an illusion that you put yourself in, and you could easily get yourself out of it. You're gonna be able to move forward, but it's gonna take some time, some healing, and some real focus on your own stability, right? So sometimes we leech ourselves to people. It's giving codependency here. Sometimes we leech ourselves to people or to things to kind of hide the fact that we're not that stable on our own. And so that is a part of this reading that you're going to have to heal. That's what Spirit's calling you to heal in this reading. That's one thing. What is the present energy for Pisces? Yeah, because you got two aces, but it's like flip-flopped. It could be good, but there's some truth that's not here. Let me go get it. You got the Tower. Okay. Pisces, you're currently in an energy of having to make a choice. Damn. My bad. You're currently in the energy of needing to make a choice. This choice that you have to make, and you don't want to make it. The cards keep falling on the ground. It's a hard choice for you to make. Because you know that once you make it, the whole illusion that you've created is going to come crashing down. Because it is an illusion, right? You have the Ace of Swords here in reverse. So something's not honest, something's not truthful, something's not exactly clear. It has some kind of tie to your passion. What you're really passionate about. Or what you're acting like you're passionate about. Okay? Again, we have 2 wands here. That's 2 wands. Again, that's still passion, but it's trying to choose between passions. Like I said, there is another passion here present. You're going to have to decide. Okay? It's like if you stay one way, if you stay this way and choose this one, things are going to remain the same. That's it. Things are going to remain the same. But if you choose this other one, then it's going to put you on a whole nother trajectory in your life. And you know that. You know that it's going to shift the paradigm of your life. You know that it's going to allow things to come crumbling down. Okay? This current deceit that's present. Or it was. Forgive me if I sound nasally. I was listening to the Taurus reading and I was like, oh my God. I've had this sinus cold for like ever. But yeah, that's the present energy. It's just like I think that for a while, Pisces, you were able to pretend. For a while you were, and maybe it wasn't even pretending. Maybe for a while you actually found some kind of peace in this and you kind of begin to believe the illusion yourself and find comfort in the illusion yourself. But deep within, deep-seatedly, if that's even a word, it's a word now, subconsciously, your spirit knew that it was all lies. And so now you are on a search for happiness. And I saw it there. I saw union. I saw the Ace of Cups there. Again, another ace, right? This is new beginnings for you, Pisces. I saw all this good stuff as I shuffled. So it's there, right? It's just depending on you to go for it. Because first you have the Two of Wands where they're looking out and they're trying to decide. Then there's the Three of Wands where, okay, they made the decision, and now the ships are coming forward. Okay. But things can't move, and that's what I picked up here, until you let something go. And you stop being stubborn. It's giving stubborn energy. It's giving, I'm sorry, my baby really always wants to be right here next to me. And sometimes mommy has to work. So he's out there with his sibs. And sometimes he wants to play with them, sometimes he doesn't. So, that could be relevant. As I say in all readings, whatever comes up is a message for y'all. And I think that these two cards right here, it's just giving stubborn energy. Even the Emperor is giving like a stubborn vibe. This could have been the Emperor is a husband. Four of Wands is marriage. Okay, and then the Hermit, that's time to yourself. This could be you, Pisces, not letting a relationship go that you were in, where there was a lot of love. Okay, and maybe okay, I see this Ace of Wands and this Swords in reverse. This Ace of Swords in reverse. It's giving like the energy of when you say you hate somebody, but it's not really hate. It's really just love, and it's really like being hurt, right? So you love them so much, and you're so hurt that you are saying that you hate them, right? And this may not even be the case for some of y'all, but it's giving that kind of dynamic, that kind of deceit, because it's just like stubbornness there, not willing to budge is what it feels like. But the heart is like wide open. And I feel like that's like this Hermit here, that's like something that's kept within Scorpio energy, you know. And instead you act like you don't see how you really feel about the situation. You have the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Chariot. I mean, the Six of Wands is somebody who's victorious. Okay, they're celebrating victories. But the King of Swords is behind that, and the Chariot. This is like calling a truce to something and then moving forward. Honoring a code, a conduct, being a very stand-up person, a very trustworthy person, and a person who can be dependable and who will keep their word, and will really stand on what they honestly believe. Okay, so I get this with this past energy, like you're not standing on what you really believe in, Pisces. That's what it feels like. That's what it's coming through. And again, this could be the person that you're dealing with that's acting this way. What is the future energy for Pisces? Okay. Working together, but that doesn't want to come out. We got the Three of Pentacles here. Future energy, Spirit. Okay, Temperance. Well, that came out on that. What's the future energy, Spirit? There's somebody in y'all's energy that just is like, they won't like, they're tugging on you. You're trying to be productive. You're trying to make a change, and it feels like tugging. It feels like, and it could have been you, okay? But take that how that resonates. But on top of your past energy, the Temperance in reverse. I mean, I said that. This is not balanced, right? This is also not cool, calm, and collected. This is like losing your temper, just being imbalanced, period, with your mood, how you're coming across. And a lot of it stemmed from this underlying Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. that flip-flop energy. In the future, you have the Eight of Wands. That's fast movement. Okay, and then you have the Queen of Swords underneath. Okay, this is putting an end. That's deep. It's putting an end to chaos, to manipulative energy. This is starting over, starting a new path, and becoming more in your heart space. Okay, you have the Two of Swords here, and everything is fine. Ten of Swords. Could be involved with a Taurus. Let's see, Sag is on the table. Got Cancer energy. Ten of Wands. This is heavy. Yeah, there's a lot, Pisces. At the end of the day, what all this is saying is there's a lot to uncover, because there was a lot that was being covered up and masked inside of you. Mask. Did I say that right? Anyway, masked inside of you. And so now you're trying to remove those layers, or you're going to have to remove those layers. And it's going to take a lot of healing. It's looking like a lot of shadow work. It's looking like all the things you were trying to avoid to really get to a place of where you want to be in your life. Because Pisces, from this reading, you're not where you want to be in your life. You haven't been exactly truthful with yourself. You've been holding on to things that don't really serve you anymore, maybe never did. There is another path that you want to take that you've been thinking about for a while, but you've been hesitant to take it. This new path would be very, very good for you, because it's going to require your healing first. And so whatever comes after that is what's going to be meant for you. The energy that you're not in what's meant for you. Okay, but the sooner that you heal and you do the work and you actually address those feelings, okay, address the hurt, the pain, the betrayal you felt, all the things. As soon as you can address that, the sooner you can move forward in your life, and things will start to shift and be on a more humble, is the word that I heard, a humble energy. Because right now it's not giving humble. It's giving like a lot of chaos, a lot of debating, a lot of up and down energy, and argumentative energy is what it's giving with these cards. And so things are gonna come crashing down, but it's gonna first happen with you calling a truce to the situation. Okay, for as long as you are denying yourself and denying what you're really feeling on the inside, you're going to be dealing with this chaos in your life, in this turbulence in your life. It's going to continue to happen. So if you are thinking to yourself, Pisces, well, it'll have to get better, things will smooth out, I don't have to change, I don't have to do the shadow work, things will eventually calm down. They won't. It's so dependent on you to like make that change, and then things get smoother in your life. Anyway, let's get some oracle cards, shall we? Please. Spirit angels, ancestors, what are the oracle messages for Pisces? It's almost like Spirit wants you to follow your intuition. They don't want to give you any more advice. I feel like Spirit is giving you so many signs that you've ignored, Pisces. And this is what I was saying in your last reading. Like, you are the High Priestess, and you were ignoring your intuition, ignoring following your feelings, and doing... Normally, it's not good for people to move from emotion, and I mean, it's not a bad thing either, but there has to be some logic in there, right? I mean, as an empath, that's what I'm learning, and I teach other empaths the same. Like, we can't always move through emotion, because the world is just not that way, and they're not always going to be empathetic towards us. They're not always going to see things like we see the world. So it's going to cause us to have to get emotionalist sometimes and be more logical with things. And that's very tough to do when you're a very emotional person. Like I told my partner, I have big feelings. I have huge feelings. And so it's so hard to manage those feelings at times because it's too much for people at times. So what I'll do is I'll suppress them, and then that's just like a dark space that I get into because it's those big feelings just weighing me down. So then I have to let the big feelings out. It's like a vicious cycle. So you know, you guys being Pisces, it's okay. Okay, of course, we want to not be delusional. We want to be logical as well. But we also need to know that as a Pisces, you're going to move off of your feelings very often and off of your intuition with things. And you chose to take a moment to not be like that because I feel like maybe leading with your feelings was getting you into trouble. But it's like discernment and knowing the difference, knowing when. And that's probably part of your journey, part of your mission, part of your lesson in this life is knowing when it's okay to feel deeply and to lead with that, and knowing when you need to like be like, okay, let me think this through because X, Y, and Z is gonna happen. Either way, you gotta think it through, right? Because it seems like that's what's happening right now with the Two of Wands. You're like having to really think shit through and make a decision. Because if you go this way, it causes X, Y, and Z. If you go this way, it causes X, Y, and Z. At the end of the day, when it comes to shadow work, you cannot worry about what that's going to look like to people. For one, everybody has their own mission and journey in this life that's going to require shadow work in order for them to ascend and reach their higher selves. If they're not doing that, fuck them. Because if they can't understand your process, then it's really not, it's not your issue at the end of the day. Because your life is your life. You're the main character and you literally have to heal. You have to. So you have to do what it takes to heal. I know when I was going through a shadow period and I was healing, people didn't understand. They didn't understand where I was coming from all the time. They didn't understand why I was crying sometimes and I was happy sometimes when I was up and down. They didn't get that. And even now I'm going through another awakening and spiritual journey. It's not really like shadow work, but it kind of is. But it's really, I'm doing a lot of fasting, you know, and my partner wasn't trying to fast. So that was a conversation, and it was more like, well, do what's right for you, but I have to do this for me. So, you know, you get to a point in your life, Pisces, where you have no choice because your soul is literally grieved and aching, and it can't move on like this anymore. It just cannot. And you feel like you just need to connect back to your creator. I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are, but with me, I just feel like I need to reconnect. For me, most times to do that, I need to be alone. I need to spend a lot of time meditating, a lot of time praying, you know, so that's just an example, but I feel like you guys are coming to that place, that soul searching, the hermit keeps popping up. So yeah, that's what it's giving. That's what it's feeling like. Let's see. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop. And I feel like this might have came out on the last reading, but stop looking at other people and validation from other people. You don't need it from anybody. One of the things I kept with me when I first started dating, after getting a divorce, I met this guy who was polyamorous, and his lifestyle was unique, and this is probably the first time I'd heard of that. I was a little intrigued. I knew where I was at. I was, at the time, felt I am not polyamorous, but I did not mind dating this guy because I also was not in a space of ego or possession. You know, I was still trying to figure myself out. So we hung out And I like that. We would hang, we'd go to the lake and just like sit by the water. It's very nice. And so at one point I asked him, you know, were you afraid of what your family might think about your lifestyle? And he's like, why would I be afraid? And I was like, well, you know, you're just scared that they wouldn't accept you. And he was like, I accept me. So who gives a fuck if anybody else accepts me? And damn it, he was right. Because although, like, I ended up blocking this guy, telling him he's a little wild, and just blocked him because he was getting the shit I was not with at that time. So, anyway, I took that with me. And I think you need to take that too and put it somewhere in your thought process, because really, who gives a fuck who accepts you and who doesn't? And honestly, it's just an illusion. It's just what we put in our heads. It really is. And it's, as much as I too believe myself when I tell myself X, Y, and Z thinks this about me, half the time they're not thinking about you. And if you make a decision that they don't like in your life, they're going to be mad for like 2.5 seconds, but then they're going to get over it. And then when they see you happy, they're going to be like, oh, I always knew, like, you know, that kind of bullshit. So, and also, if you have those kind of people in your life, you need to cut them out, because those are fake ass people and they're just energy vampires, for real. Vampires. So anyway, let's continue with this oracle pool. The more love and care you give to yourself, the more love you have to give to others. Yeah, it was giving that. It's giving like not practicing enough self-care, self-love. Because when you do have love for yourself, you don't tolerate these kinds of things. You don't put yourself in a position of living a fake life and going towards a fake passion. Like, you just absolutely can't. Like, you love yourself too much to put yourself in that kind of energy. Okay? So definitely practice more self-love, self-care. I mean, that's necessary. Before you try to go and love anybody else, you really need to do that. I say I'm going to make these readings short. They are always about 30 minutes long. That's okay. That's just how my readings go. That's just my style, I guess. I see those other readers that take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm like, how do y'all do that? There's been some readings, but then I feel bad. And I'm like, y'all's reading should be longer. Everybody else's is. Okay, try to be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Just because somebody is miserable, Pisces, don't mean you have to be. And you could try to practice bringing the light energy to the situation. Okay, maybe you have the power, and this reminds me of a scripture where it's like, if you have the power to give someone a gift, don't keep the gift from that person. And I cannot remember the scripture. I found it when I was like 20 years old. I had found that scripture, 2021. And I was never able to find it again. But it was like, if you have the power to gift someone something, don't then not gift them. Like, give them the fucking gift, especially if it's going to help them, you know? So you might have the power and the gift, Pisces, to give someone light energy, peace, harmony, more color, you know? You might have that energy. Don't keep it. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't. And yeah, that stingy energy was there earlier, that not letting go, not wanting to budge. Don't do that. If that energy that you were in was holding back somebody else's happiness, don't do that, because that's not just holding back their happiness, it's also holding back your happiness. Okay. Anyways, Pisces, that was y'all's reading. Good sitting with y'all per usual. Follow me on all platforms. Subscribe to my channel, because duh. Like, share, comment. Let me know if it resonated. Like it, love it, share it. And I'll see y'all next week, okay? Bye.